Okay, I think that's working. So, hey guys, this is Tiwa, or Zoe, if you know me in real life, and I'm gonna be making Nepeta horns from Homestuck, and I already made a bunch of Trezzy horns, so with Model Magic. They're drying right now though, so I don't have them like with actual paint on yet. I'm going to be putting the paint on later. And I made my Solix horns for my cosplay. I'm probably going to end up selling my Nepeta horns. Oops, someone got on Skype. I'm probably going to end up selling my Nepeta horns my Trezzy and Nepeta horns, because I'm going to make 2 of each, like 2 pairs each. And I tend to do that. I have a lot of Model Magic, so my cat is going to knock over the camera. But anyway, so I'm starting off like with, my cat better not jump up here, with my Model Magic, which I put into a plastic bag because I used some earlier and then I didn't have any more packaging left, so I put it into a plastic bag. But anyway, one second, I have to fix my computer so it's not. So basically, I'm gonna get all the air bubbles out and knead it, because I feel like it once it gets warmed up by your hands, it's a little easier to do. So I don't know if it actually gets warmed up, but it just makes it a lot easier to move with. And don't mind the cuts on my hands. My dog got hurt in one of the chairs and I tried to help him, and when I tried to pick him up and move him because his paw was stuck, he bit me really hard on my arm and my hand, so I have really bad cuts. But they don't look that bad in the camera. I hope they don't. So I have my stuff, my Model Magic, and I use Galleria paints. I'm gonna be getting some because I don't have any yet, but Galleria paints are really good. I like them. So, but basically what I'm gonna do is put it into one ball. It's a bad ball, and I have a knife that I just sharpened. Actually, you want to sharpen your knife before you do it, because sometimes if it's not sharp enough, it won't cut through all the way, and then it leaves all these weird, like, straggly things. So I have my 2-ish, even. I think this one's more even than the other one. So I have my 2 balls, which are going to be for the horns, and she has like cat ear horns, so I'll put this one on the plastic bag over here for later. And so I'm just gonna knead it again. I hope that I don't bleed because I just scratched open another one of my cuts. Anyway, so I just want to knead into the, you just like want to knead into the, I was gonna say bread, into the Model Magic, just so it's softer, so it's not so like hard. So it's like more elasticy. So once you get it into like, these are going to be small, they're not going to be big because I only have a certain amount of Model Magic left, but they're okay for video purposes. And I hope you can still see my hands. I don't know if you can, but so I take it and I'm rolling it and I get it out into Model Magic fell. And so you just want to roll it, my computer keyboard. You want to roll it so it's kind of flat, and then you want to flatten the ends. Sometimes using this helps just to get it flat on that side and then flat on that side. And because her horns are like cat ears, you kind of want to start out fatter on the bottom and then get, so kind of rolling it out. Like in my Trezzy horns, which I'm gonna attempt to grab, I took it and I started fat at the end and I rolled it out, so it was a lot skinnier right here and thicker out here. So, and I did that for my Solix horns too. But you kind of want to fatten the bottom more than the top is fat, because it's like not fat. And I use my knife. I mean, it takes my Solix horns and my Trezzy horns took me forever. I finally, that helps. I do this to get the thing flatter and in more of a circular thing, but I think it's a little easier to use a knife and to cut off the parts so they get a little more, I mean, she doesn't have very exaggerated points like Solux or Terezi or whoever, but it's a lot more subtle, but you still don't want like extra there, so I'll put that right here. Rah, it's stuck to my hand. So, and I use this to flatten out the sides just so it's easier, because I mean, it's easier. And my knife isn't actually very sharp. It's kind of one of those cheap ones that kind of suck. So, but it came free with some stuff. So anyway, it's small and it's the only one that was easier to use. I tried using a bigger one and it kind of just messed up my horns. So that's kind of what you want for a Nepeta horn. And I mean, I don't really have, I'm moving my hands a lot, I'm sorry. I don't really have my paints yet, and like I said, I need to get more. But you would use the red and the orange and the yellow. You could mix the colors and make your own red or your own orange if you don't want to spend $15, depending on how expensive it is. I know at Michael's it's like $5 for each. So you don't want to spend that much, like, for them. You could look for an art supply store that's actually maybe cheaper, but I'm gonna make the second one while I'm talking. But I think that Galleria paints are the best paints because they're acrylic and they're really nice and they don't really have many bad reviews. I mean, some people might not like it, I can get that, but I like Galleria paints and I use it for a lot of my projects. I'm probably gonna be putting my Terezi horns for sale, like up for sale on Etsy, because I have 2 pairs, and I know that my Nepeta horns, I only have this 1 pair now. I'm gonna fix that, it's bothering me. But with my Solux horns, I'm keeping those because he's my patron troll and I'm doing his cosplay. I actually just made the glasses. Rah! They're not really like, whatever you call that, frameless, because they didn't have frameless reading glasses, and I have bad eyes anyway, so I have, this is a 1.25 prescription, which kind of helps my eyes a little, but it's, anyway, that's them, and I colored them. I used for the lenses because I'm really cheap. I got Sharpies, which is like $3 for a pack of red and blue, and yeah, I think so. And it was actually pretty decent for a price. I mean, I'm not really one to buy Sharpies all the time, and I thought that I had red Sharpies that I could already use, but I guess I didn't. So, but I think that it was a lot easier to make them than it was to find like glasses that actually kind of look like his, like for the lenses. I mean, 3D glasses, you could use those, but I'm bad with sanding things, so I didn't do that. But anyway, I was actually just, I put something up on my Tumblr about if I should make Nepeta ears, horns, and then I decided, whatever, I'll just do it, because I can, and I kind of want to, because I'm also cosplaying as Nepeta, and I have a hard time making them even, because I'm not very good at anything when it comes to measuring and making them even. That's why some people I've seen like on YouTube measure theirs, and it's like I can't do that because I just won't be able to follow that, and I use a cutting board, I mean. So I don't really have like one of those fancy measured cutting boards, and they're not going to be even, but I'll fix that. I should cut a little bit off of there. If you're going to use a knife, like, and you're not good at using knives, be careful, because it's, oops, my computer. You don't want to cut off your hand, and that kind of hurts, so don't cut off your hand. And with this one that I just did right here, I didn't really roll it out. They don't look very even. I kind of got lazy and didn't roll them out in my cutting board. I would suggest using parchment paper or wax paper, like tape it. Don't tape it with Scotch tape though. Use like a different tape, but don't tape it on something your mom or dad really likes. So like if you're gonna tape it on a really important family heirloom table, and it rips off part of the finish. I don't think your parents will be very happy. So that's why I'm using a cutting board, because this is kind of an old desk and I don't want to ruin it. Oops, there's something in my Model Magic. But yeah, if you're gonna do it with knives and stuff and on a table, parchment paper is non-stick. That's why inside, underneath my horns, so they wouldn't really stick to the paper, I put parchment paper.
It's 21 hours.
That was my computer saying that it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. If you're gonna do it on like something like that, you might not want to without a cutting board, because cutting boards are helpful too. This one's bigger than the other one. But okay, so I was actually filming and it ends up that my camera stopped filming on me. So this is the ending of my video. As you can see, I put my horns in their containers. So I have my Nepeta horns. I actually fixed them, so now they're more even. And I have my Trezzy horns and my Solix horns. So now they're off to be drying, and then I'll make a video of the painting. Maybe not of the painting, but after the painting. I'm not sure. I might actually go and buy more Model Magic so I can sell my horns, and I definitely need to fix the points on all of them, which I'm gonna do. Well, all of them being all my Trezzy ones. I'm gonna be selling 2 of my Trezzys, like the 2 horns, on Etsy. So I'll put my Etsy link up, but that's only gonna be after I have everything done with them. So I might sell them with the headband or without, depending on what my Tumblr followers think, because they're my go-to ask people. So anyway, that was my video, and I hope you enjoyed. I think my other one was like 7 minutes before it cut off, maybe 10, I don't know. But this one will be short, so I can just add this on to YouTube or whatever. I'm probably gonna cut out like my derby talk, unless I don't want to. I probably won't, because, you know, yeah. So anyway, I had a little bit extra stuff, so I took a marker and I colored over it, I blended it, made it gray, and then I gave it to my brother because, you know, I had nothing better to do. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope that this helped. And I had to make this video like 10-20 minutes after I made my actual video, because my computer was taking forever to upload it, so I couldn't upload it until like yet. So now I have it on my computer, and I'm gonna add this one to the end of it, and that'll be it. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll make sure that I don't annoy you next time with all my rambling. So yeah, bye!